Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. I'm coming down with a bit of a cold, I think, because my throat feels like sandpaper. So I'm just gonna sit here and chill with some coffee. Today's video was actually a bit of a reshoot. I filmed this video about 2 or 3 hours ago as a bit of a filler episode video where I just sit and chat about random stuff and answer a few questions, but in the last 3 hours there's been an influx of questions, so it is now a Q&A video officially because I have enough questions to actually film a Q&A video. I'm shocked yous have all surprised me because I'm only a small YouTuber. I don't really have a massive following. I wouldn't even say I'm that popular. So to have that many questions come through, even though they're from like family and friends, that still means a lot, and it's cool because this video is now possible. So I'm gonna jump right into it. So we're gonna start with one of my Twitter followers at dluther2 asked me what's my favorite TV shows at the moment, and this ties in a lot with my week off because I've never binge watched on Netflix so hard in my life. I've been watching The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. It was amazing. As a longtime fan of the original movie, I was a little bit skeptical going into it. I thought, you know, don't fix it if it ain't broken. But I didn't know it was broken until this came because it blew my mind. It was fantastic. The scenery, the puppetry, the feels. Oh my god, I cried through the whole thing. It was so powerful and it was so well executed that I just couldn't stop watching, and I didn't want to stop watching. Also, Hup is precious. Deet and Hup are just the best ever, and they need to be protected so much. They're so precious. Oh my god, wow. And Hup is definitely a paladin. He's not a nobody, he's a paladin, god damn it. I've also gotten really into this show on Crave TV called Letterkenny. It is essentially if you took the Hardy books and made it Canadian, only way better. It is so good and so entertaining. The characters are so unique, but it's so simple yet it's so good. And there's some fantastic witty one-liners and insults and comebacks. Like, I wish my wit was as sharp as theirs because Jesus, I'd be cutting bitches left, right and centre. What other TV shows have I been watching? I finally got to finish the Last Airbender cartoon. And it was so good. Like, I'd started watching it ages ago, but then I forgot to kind of come back to it because of work and study and all that sort of stuff. Again, adulting, just getting in the way of everything. And I finally got to finish it, and it was so satisfying of an ending that there was nothing I could find fault with. I thought the way it ended was very right, and it was just so incredible to watch. And I think definitely Sokka is my favourite character out of it. Sokka is the man. He's so goofy, but at the end of the day he really is like one of the best, and he's so willing to put everything on the line, even though he's portrayed as like a joker. When it's time to get serious, he really mans up and just gets it done, which is really respectable because it shows that you can have that duality in your personality, that you can still be the class clown and the goofball but still man up and get the job done. I binge watched Big Mouth season 3 in a couple of hours, and I've never been so creeped out but so entertained. Sorry. So creeped out but so entertained at the same time. Like, it's just so weird, but nobody else has ever done anything like it. Like, you can say what you want about South Park, Family Guy, this is just different. It's a breed all of its own, and it was really funny. And I know they're getting a lot of throwback over misrepresenting like bisexuals, pansexuals and transsexuals, and I understand that was like, they did miss the mark with that. I don't think they got it right at all, but you know, they've come out and apologized, and they've strived to do better in the future. So, you know, everybody's human, we're all gonna make mistakes, and even though they are TV shows and they're like shoving messages out to the mainstream audience, they're still not going to get it right every single time, you know, and they weren't going out of their way to be offensive or make a joke of it. It's just they just got the definitions wrong, in my opinion. I think as far as TV shows go, aside from like Gotham, you know, I'm still working my way up trying to catch up on Gotham, but aside from that, they're kind of my favorite TV shows at the moment. And this next question made me laugh a little bit. Dara, if you're watching this, your question did get aired, so eat it. Dara asks, did you just grab my ass? Mr. Zadir, it is physically impossible for me to grab your ass from where I'm sitting right now. It's a little in-joke if you've ever seen Night at the Roxbury. But I did not grab your ass. And then Aurora Divine asks, really, here's the ego boost now. Aurora Divine asks, how is your skin always so beautiful? Well, I could do a whole video on this, but I'm not a beauty guru or an MUA. I barely even learned how to put on makeup. I'm not really wearing much makeup at the moment. I'm just wearing mascara and lipstick. There's no foundation on there. It's I just couldn't be arsed. Like, there's no way I'm putting foundation on when I'm coming down with a cold, my skin's a little bit dry at the moment, and I'm filming for a YouTube video. If you can't take me as I am, don't take me at all. But what I do to keep my skin looking right is I try to drink a lot of water. I don't always drink 2 liters a day. Sometimes I drink less than a liter a day. You know, I'm not perfect. I just do my best. I try to drink water. When I'm going into the shower, I put on cleanser and then I wash it off in the shower. Then after the shower, I use toner water, moisturizer, sometimes a face mask. Maybe once a month I use a face mask. But definitely toner water and moisturizer every day is the main thing, I would say, that keeps my skin right. And I'm lucky that I never had oily skin. I didn't, thank God, fingers crossed, never had acne. Just a excessively dry skin. I was that kid that always had like really flaky skin, and people used to think that I had head lice because I'd have like flakes of eczema in my scalp and my hair. I was that kid, yay! Thankfully I'm not that bad now. It's gone mostly. I get the odd flare up if I go swimming because of the chemicals and the chlorine, but dry skin, moisturize, drink water, use a toner and cleanser. The main thing is just be comfortable in your own skin. I find once I stopped worrying about how my skin looked, it suddenly didn't look that bad anymore. I was kind of like, alright, this is it. Got it pretty good now. I know that's hard for some people, especially if you do get acne flare-ups and like mainstream media is telling you, oh, your acne, you need to get rid of it. And like, yeah, I mean, sure, but you're still pretty. You can still be pretty with like acne. So just love your skin, because you can't just go to the skin store and buy new ones. And I don't recommend that you turn into Buffalo Bill and take other people's skin. That's not what we're getting at here. So next question is at Lizzie Bell Who Crafts. You should follow her, she's really good at cosplay and props. She asked, what's the favourite outfit you've made? I definitely have a top 3 from this year. I think the first one that really kind of got me back into the groove of things was the slutty Catholic schoolgirl outfits that me and my friend Jade wore to Bonnie Boo's Making a Holy Show Yourself. And because of those costumes, we won a ginormous bottle of champagne. It was lovely. I had such a good time, and I had fun making them because they were simple in construction, but the end result made it feel like a triumph, which is really what I needed after, you know, 9 months of college and working weekends and just burning the candle at both ends, essentially. That was like a nice, really fun project that I got to just re-inspire me, and they're just really cute as well. Like, I just think they look great. And my favourite that I've worn that's a real outfit, not like a costume, is definitely the Yarn Bomb costume. So that's, or the Yarn Bomb outfit. So that's the pink corduroy overalls and the multicoloured shirt. The shirt was actually made from 4 like different shirts, so there was a pink shirt, a yellow shirt, a blue shirt, a purple shirt, you know, and I just Frankensteined them together, took them apart, and I made like a couple of different versions for somebody else. It was a commission, but he let me keep one of the shirts for myself, so I got to pick my favourite, so that's the one I have now. I really love that outfit. I think it's so adorable and different and just bright and colourful and happy, which is kind of, it goes against my kind of more goth side, but I just feel like I can do both, really. And I really like the white dress I made this year as well. That's really nice. It needs a few alterations, like the fit is a little bit crooked, but I can fix that really easily. As a dress, it's really pretty, and I think it's one of the more like grown-up things that I've made, where I don't look like an anime character or a child, so it looks a bit more like elegant and demure. That's a great word, demure. But the one that I'm really happy with at the moment is, now you guys haven't seen it yet, you will see it, but I'm working on a pole costume at the moment for pole dancing, as I'm performing on the 19th for the Pole Studio Halloween party. So I have a costume nearly finished for that, and it looks fantastic. I think it's the best pole costume I've made so far to date. You know what they say, third time's the charm. So I can't wait to share that with you. I think that's going to be like definitely up there in my top 5. So those are the 3 at the moment, and I can like put links to the videos showing off those outfits. If at the end I'll link so you can see like the videos that and the Instagram posts, so you can see what the outfits actually look like. Next question. At Pole Emily asks, how are you so cute? Well, not to be vain or narcissistic or anything, but you know, I guess I just am naturally cute. I don't really, aside from like drinking the souls of my enemies twice a day, I don't really do a whole lot. Pigtails help. Pigtails always help with cuteness, and just like being really cheerful all the time, I think, is a very cute personality trait. But definitely drinking the souls of your enemies, like, it's the wonder drug. But her actual question that is following up is invert advice, please. So for any of you that don't know, inverting is when you go upside down on the pole, and it's quite difficult to do. It took me like just over a year to get a proper invert by myself, and even to date, like, I've been poling just over 2 years, and I definitely have a preference for sides. Like, I can invert like it's nothing on my right side, but my left side takes a lot of work, mostly because I haven't practiced my left side nearly enough. I'm sorry, Trina. But yeah, what did it for me was keeping my hands slightly lower. So like, don't have my hands up too high, and just when I'm touching off, I really just pull down with my arms and just tilt back as far as I can go without being afraid to fall, because you're not gonna fall. It's very hard to fall out of an invert unless you're already like up there doing some other crazy stuff. But Dara asks, do I prefer cats or dogs? I love all fluffy animals. I think cats and dogs both make great pets depending on what you're looking for. I like the fact that cats are more willing to kill mice and rats to keep the house like pest free, but I suppose like dogs do that as well, but not a lot of dogs. Some dogs. But dogs are like having little toddlers in the house, so they're just so cute and energetic and loving, and they're very affectionate, and you need to give them more attention because they are literally 4-legged toddlers. Like, I love my dog so much. She's 13 years old. She's really old now, but still really energetic and bouncy, just like a toddler. And who needs kids when you've got that? But cats are very like independent. They're still lovable and affectionate in their own way, but they do like their own space a lot more. And I feel like if I was an animal, I would be a cat, because I do like my personal space. I don't like people, you know, interfering with what I'm doing. But I think they're both very cute and lovable, and I love both of them equally, just in different ways. So what else? Justin asks, what made you want to start YouTube? Well, to put it bluntly, I just like attention. No, like, I just feel like I got to a point where I was looking at all these people being really cool on the internet, and the more I watched, the more I was like, why can't I just do that? Like, because on paper I'm pretty cool as a person. No, that sounds really vain, but like, I just think that I could be entertaining and interesting to be on camera. And plus I want to just get over my crippling fear of being on camera. Like, that's it. This isn't like I don't want to like make money off this. I don't want to become internet famous. Like, it's cool that people watch my videos and it gives me a buzz and some instant validation, but I don't do it to be an internet celebrity at all. Like, I think to be an internet celebrity, you're forfeiting your entire like rights to privacy. And I like to keep myself private, thank you. I don't want people knowing what I ate for breakfast, or, you know, who I'm seeing, or, you know, what I do with my spare time. Like, that's just very invasive. So just like attention mostly, and just getting over my fear of talking to people and talking to a camera and just putting myself out there a bit more. You know, it's just a fun hobby. Mary asks, any advice for anyone wanting to make or alter their own clothes but are nervous to wreck their clothes? This is so close to home, because when I started, I just wrecked all my clothes. Because I didn't have that fear of failure. Now I'm crippled by that fear of failure to the point where I won't even start something because I'm too afraid of it going wrong, which is equally as toxic. Don't be afraid to fail, but maybe start off practicing on clothes that you don't want to keep, or charity shop clothes. So buy stuff from the charity shop, take the zips out, put them back in, take the zips out, put them back in. You know, learn how to pull apart a seam, learn how to take in a seam, but practice on stuff that is expendable. Don't go and say, oh, I want to turn my really fancy dress into a mini skirt, because it will end in tears and you're just throwing your money down the drain. Start small, master your basics, and, you know, use expendable fabric and expendable clothing. Stuff that doesn't matter if it gets wrecked or if you make a mistake and ruin it. Just keep going until you get it right, then move on to your actual nice clothes. I wish I had done that when I was starting out, because I didn't think about the consequences of my actions a whole lot. I still don't really, but I would just cut into things and not think about how it was going to work, and it would always just be a mess. Like, I'm such a chaotic sewer. Like, I still don't even, I'll just dive into something and then I'll realise halfway through that it doesn't work, and then it gets thrown in the pile of shame. But I'm getting better. I'm trying to be better at that myself. But definitely, like, if I was to go back and start again, that's what I would do, is like buy a load of stuff from the charge shop and master my basics first. Because it's all well and good doing really fancy, like, complicated stuff, but if you can't master the basics, you're not hireable, you're not going to make money. People want stuff put in nicely. Like, they want their zips put in very cleanly. They want their hems done straight. They want their seams to sit flat, even if they've been taken in by a load. So just get past the fear of failure, but be methodical in it. I love that word, methodical. One of my fashion lecturers used to always say that word a lot, methodical. But yeah, just think about it and don't use your good clothes until you're ready. My sister Karen has sent me 2 questions as well. There's, will you ever do an ugly Christmas sweater tutorial? I don't know, guys, should I? I mean, I'm not a big Christmas lover. I mean, I like Christmas, but I'm not one of these people that sit down and watch the Hallmark movies and the Christmas movies and listen to Christmas songs and get all excited about it in like August. No. I get excited 2 weeks before Christmas Day. That's when I let myself get excited. But if you want an ugly Christmas sweater tutorial, I will do one for you guys. Plus it'll be a bit of crack. And her other question is, what am I planning to make next? Well, I'm currently making my pole dancing costume, so that's going to take top priority, and I have a commission on the lineup as well that I'm not going to go into detail about because I want it to be a surprise, and I'm not sure whether they want it to be public knowledge yet. But in terms of like things that I'm going to make as YouTube tutorials, there's going to be a Big Mouth Season 3 inspired sewing tutorial soon. I'm not going to say what it is yet because it's going to be very strange. It's going to be very strange and I don't know how it's going to go down. So I'm just going to make it and upload it when it's ready. But it's going to be a plushie. It's definitely going to be a plushie. And I want to... So I started this really cute steampunk dress back when the Beast from the East hit, like last year. That was the massive big snowstorm, for anyone that didn't know. If you've been living under a rock or living in a different country. When we got the big snowstorm, I was like bored so bad. So I started this like brown wool, like puff sleeved steampunk dress. It's still not finished. It's been nearly 2 years and still not finished. So I really want to finish that, and I might do like a YouTube tutorial. Or not so much a tutorial, but definitely a video of me finishing this dress, because it's gonna look really cute when it's done, but I just... Again, I have this problem where I start a load of projects and I never finish them, and they're just in a box of unfinished projects that I call the box of shame. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna aim to finish that. So if by January it's still not done, I'm just a failure. I will just give up. I don't think I have anything else that I want to make at the moment. I think that's it. So I've officially run out of questions. This is great. This is a really nice video. I had fun. I actually had fun making this and drinking my coffee and just, you know, chilling and not have to worry about like angles so that you can see me. So it's nice to get a little break from that. So I hope that you liked this video. If you suffered through my incessant rambling for this long, congratulations. Thank you for watching. And again, like, comment and subscribe if you like my channel or my videos or just the sound of my voice, because obviously clearly I love the sound of my own voice if I'm doing this. But yeah, leave any feedback or comments of video suggestions that you would like to see me do in the future, and I hope that you are all having a very nice day. See you in the next video, guys. Bye!